So the Cavs having some fun on Instagram, trolling those who thought LeBron was taking a shot at Kyrie with cartoon characters with the hashtag mood. Stephen A., what do you make of the Cavs doing this?
Well, listen, they come together, they show camaraderie, and they do things to motivate themselves. Remember, this is an experienced squad rife with champions, and as a result, it's one of those situations where you're going to look at things from day to day, and the kind of things that can get stuff percolating are the kind of things that they're interested in. I firmly believe that these guys are just as interested in building their social media following as they are in winning basketball games. Why? Because if you're around LeBron James, all you're thinking about most of the time is business, because that's what he's thinking about. The difference between him and them is that he's in a position to handle business better than most, not just because of his greatness on the basketball court, but because of his business acumen combined with the team that he surrounds himself with. So because of that, his focus may be a bit divided, but he actually can handle it all, and his success on the basketball court feeds all of that. Whereas other dudes, because they're not going to get the credit he'll get for the success that they breed, they're preoccupied with other ways to elevate themselves off the basketball court. I think all of these things, at least in some small way, plays a factor into that.
Feels a little different now, though, doesn't it? A little bit different. Like in recent years, they do something like this, and you're like, they got this. It's not a problem. Who's going to stop them? It's not the same right now. Let's not forget, LeBron James, since he's become the guy who gets to the finals every single year, not the guy who dragged that sorry crew to the finals, what was it, 07? Not that guy. I'm talking about the guy who linked up with Wade and Bosh and then Kyrie and Kevin Love, has always been part of a big three, or at least really a big two and another all-star. And by big two, I mean here's LeBron, the best in the game, with another guy who's one of the maybe 5 best or 10 best, and then another guy who's also an all-star, LeBron and Wade and Bosh, LeBron and Kyrie and Kevin Love. All of a sudden, that's not what LeBron is facing now. So this comes off as a little more bluster than just kind of trolling or, hey, they got this. Because Kyrie's not there. Isaiah has not yet shown you what he can do, hasn't been on the court. And Kevin Love, we know, is an all-star caliber player, but not a franchise player. So it feels a little bit different right now than it has in recent years to me.
Yeah, I agree. Feels a little bit different, and at the end of the day, they're also going to come to the aid of LeBron James because he's their meal ticket. They're not stupid. They know what time it is. And, you know, Kyrie gave the impression that he wanted to be king by choosing to leave the king to go and play in Boston. I guess this is their way of guys standing up and saying, we support the guy that we're playing with. We're perfectly happy here being LeBron James' teammate. And that's obviously something that's good for LeBron, because no matter which way anybody wants to slice it, you can't be the best player in the world, have a guy the quality of a Kyrie Irving decide to leave you, be very, very public about it, and that doesn't smear your name in some capacity. There's no way around that.
You know, they showed some heart coming back on the Knicks. That showed heart, right, at the Garden. They weren't playing, as I said, LeBron Korver's the only guy really playing. Yeah, right, but the Knicks are better than they've been recently, and Korver's the only guy who's really playing with LeBron right now. The other guys are MIA, they're nowhere to be found. I keep bringing it up, but I can't say it enough, because this is the drama of the whole season in the Eastern Conference to me. When Isaiah gets back, it's not, I keep bringing up what he can do that approximates Kyrie, but it's also that Isaiah is all heart. Right now, the Cavs, that Knicks game notwithstanding, have not shown the heart. And that's Isaiah Thomas. Like, that guy is #1 in the world for that stuff.
Well, let's not forget, Max,
when he gets back, it is going to be so interesting, the effect on this team.
There's $200 million on the line for Isaiah Thomas, or something close to it. He not only wants to get back to ball, he's not only that little Energizer bunny with a pit bull's heart. He's that guy that wants to get paid, who deserves to get paid, and he's going to have to show up and remind everybody of who he is when he averaged 28.9 last season.
No question. And the
landscape in the East could quickly change. Yeah. If he was playing right now, I feel differently. You send out some memes and stuff, some tweets. Isaiah's on the squad, it feels different to me. Right now, it feels a little bit like, I don't know, whistling past the graveyard.
Yeah, listen, LeBron loves the gram. We all know that.